Hey everyone, this is Jill.
And this is Sarah, and you're listening to Milk and Whiskey Podcast.
Man, we ain't about to bull, but we need 6 rings. And no, we ain't cousins, but we try to be kings. So you better crown us, better get from around us. If you ain't A1, we been real since day.
Hello. Welcome back to Milk and Whiskey. It's Sarah here. Jill is taking a much-deserved break right now for this week, but stepping in her place, I'm very excited because we have brought back episode 7 guest, Charlotte Nicolas.
Hello.
So Charlotte's back. She's almost like Jill. I mean, she's pregnant. She's about to be a mom, if you guys remember. Also, you know, she's a nurse practitioner, not a nurse. So step up from Jill. I'm just kidding.
I won't tell her you said that.
Well, she should be listening.
She'll listen. She'll hear it anyway.
I don't know. Okay. Did you know that she wasn't watching our own, Instagram stories on our Instagram for the longest time?
Really?
Yes.
Oh, well, no, I didn't know that.
Well, hopefully she listens to our own podcast. No, she does. She's told me before that she listens.
Okay.
I just like to give her crap about that.
Calling her out.
I know.
Oh, man.
Well, if you're not going to be here, then that gives me free reign.
That's true.
Right?
That's true.
But anyways, you guys, just wanted to first off, number one, say Merry Christmas since this episode is coming out on Christmas Eve. Hope you guys are enjoying some time with your families and your loved ones, and hope that the holiday shopping and all of the holiday stress didn't get to you.
Joyeux Noël also.
Oh, yes, in French.
Yes, there you go. Gotta throw that in there, sprinkle a little bit.
Yes, bring it in. Bring in your culture. I love it. Gives it a different flavor.
There you go.
But speaking of Christmas, Charlotte, I know that little Colette is on her way, but do you guys have any plans about any kind of traditions you guys might want to start with her around the holidays and stuff? Or is there anything that you already do with your families that you're excited for her to now start participating in when she gets here next year?
Well, I'm very excited to get her to participate, but my family currently doesn't really do anything major, at least tradition-wise. The biggest one we have is we always open one present on the 24th, and then the rest of our presents the day of Christmas. And we always do a huge lunch the day of Christmas.
Ooh, what do you guys cook? Is it
So this year it's my turn, and I'm making duck, but I make really, really good duck.
I love duck.
I don't know if that many Americans eat duck, but I love it. It is so good.
I know, it's delicious. I didn't know that you can make duck.
Oh yeah, and I'm bomb at it. I will make you some one day. It takes me 5 hours, but it is good.
Oh, please do. I mean, I'll come over. I'll help babysit Colette while you cook dinner.
That'd be perfect.
Perfect. We'll be good.
Yeah. But other than that, I think her first Christmas, she'll be about 8 months.
Oh, okay.
So she'll be standing or something, maybe. I mean, she won't look like a newborn anymore, which is kind of nice. So maybe some holiday pictures, because we never do that.
Yeah.
So that would be fun to start.
You definitely should start doing holiday pictures. You know what my family does every year is we always take family photos in front of the Christmas tree. So it's really cool when we're going back through albums and now phones, but back in the day albums, to see the families grow and grow from new family members or little babies coming in.
New husbands.
Exactly. So you guys should totally do that. I mean, your brother has a son.
That'd be fun.
You are going to have your daughter, and you guys can just see you guys keep growing and stuff. And then, someday when Jill's son Clyde is in there,
they'll be the new couple.
We can tell them all about how the tradition started.
That would be phenomenal, actually. They keep the tradition going of Charlotte plus Clement both starts with a C.
Yes.
And then it'll be Colette and Clyde, and that starts with a C. That'd be perfect.
Perfect.
That's a tradition.
Exactly. Watch it be they never end up dating, but still we force them to take holiday pictures with each other every year just for this.
That would be the best. I would love that.
That would be such a good running joke.
That would be great. And they'll never understand until they're 14 and looking back and who is this person?
I know.
That we take pictures with.
Both you and Jill are going to be that's your crazy Aunt Sarah just trying to set you guys up. She had that plan before Colette was even born.
Exactly. Well, do you have ideas? Is Jill going to do anything with Clyde?
I do know that she does White Elephant and stuff every year with her family. I don't know about anything specific with Clyde yet, but I'm sure there's a ton going on. So I don't know how much I've ever told you about holidays in our family, they're huge.
Oh, I can imagine your family's huge. I saw your wedding.
Exactly. And then same with Jill on, her other side too, because she celebrates Christmas with her mom's side. I celebrate Christmas with my dad's side. So I never celebrate Christmas with my mom's side of the family, which is where Jill's at, just because they're in San Francisco. But like both of us have talked, I'm always like, do your Christmases run 50 people deep too? And she's like, yup.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. You just need to move to another country. That's what we did. We have like 5 people in our family.
Honestly, though, I love it because it makes it like a really, really big event. And kind of the fun part is too that you get to see all of the little kids running around, playing with each other, and you'll get to see that with Colette and Lucas. You'll probably get to see them running around as they grow up, and it's a lot of fun. But yeah, the Christmases are so big that we have to do things like White Elephant because you can't afford gifts for like 50, 60 people.
That makes sense.
So it's usually only the kids who get gifts, which I got gypped. So the rule on my dad's side of the family is anybody who is 18 and older, you don't get gifts anymore. At the time we were doing Secret Santa, now it's White Elephant. But for some reason, when I turned 17, they decided to rope me into the Secret Santa thing. So I was like, you guys gypped me on my last year to get presents. Are you fucking shitting me?
I feel like that ties into your birthday. You get like the 2-for-1 gift too, because I get that too. But at least mine's far enough away from Christmas that it's like they push it if they say that. But you're super close.
I know. I am super close. But I would be extra offended if I were you, because yeah, you're right. Your birthday is, what is it? 3 weeks before? 3 weeks before Christmas. Yeah. There's zero reason to ever give you a combined birthday present. But speaking of that, yeah, because we did talk about this last week. You are a December baby.
I very much understood everything you talked about that episode.
I was going to say, good. Okay, someone's relating to me on this because it's so frustrating. And I always appreciate that every year because I feel like, because you know my pain, you do make an effort to come to my birthday. But yeah, it's such a bummer.
And it's hard to forget your birthday because you're only 10 days younger than me. So it's easy to remember.
And I always remember yours because you're 10 days older than me.
Exactly.
Some year we do have to do some kind of like big combined birthday though. I feel like we've like planned to do that, and then it just like we just keep forgetting.
Yeah. I don't think we've never done one.
We've talked about it. There was an idea for our 25th that we were going to combine and do something like super kiddie, like jump houses or something like that.
Oh, I thought you were talking about a cat for a second. I was like, what?
Kid with a D.
Like Hello Kitty? What?
No, kid with a D. But I mean, I would have been down for a cat party.
It would have been fun too, I guess.
I do have a cat. Like, I'm not against cats.
That's true. Very true.
But yeah, no, we had the idea to do that, which I feel like that would have been fun. But I feel like just every year, unless I plan early enough, it's really hard to do December birthdays because there's just so much going on. Like, even for myself, too.
But talking about that, I'm really proud of us and our group of friends because we have managed to do our girls' gift exchange every year for like the last, 6-7 years, it seems like.
I know. And we have ours coming up in a couple of days. I'm not going to spoil what I got you.
23rd. I won't spoil what I got you either, but.
I was so tempted. I think it was 2 episodes ago. I almost said what I got you guys. Because like, I was like on this tangent about like all of the great things that I found for Christmas for people. And I was like, yeah, I found things like this, this, and this. And I was like, oh, wait, don't mention that one. Because I know that you guys listen to the podcast. And I was like, oh, I don't want to spoil what I got them. I could have cut it, but still, I was like, no, don't spoil what you got them.
Well, now I kind of wish you gave it away.
I would have caught it in production and I would have cut it.
Oh, boo.
In fact, your present is literally sitting right next to me right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yours is under our tree and it's wrapped. I can't wrap for shit, though, so I apologize in advance.
Here, I can show you. Well,
you show me the gift.
So this one's Anna's.
Ooh.
You get a bell on yours.
So no one can see this, but I can see this. But Sarah is professional wrapper. Like she could totally have her own like channel on Hallmark on how to wrap gifts. She's professional. Bells and whistles.
Yeah. I'll post pictures of the 2 that I showed her so that you guys can see them on Instagram. But I have literally debated around Christmas time charging like $1 per gift to wrap for people because I I'll provide like the wrapping paper and stuff, but like I genuinely love wrapping. Like it's an addiction.
Wow.
I always try to tell myself like wait until the day before Christmas to wrap because like I always want to do that. Like I always want to spend the entire day before Christmas wrapping and stuff. But then I just get too excited in the weeks leading up to it. Then I start wrapping little things like here and there. Like most of the presents are wrapped by now. So I'm like, oh, what am I going to do the morning of the 24th?
You should watch a Christmas movie.
Well, that's what I do. I'll watch a Christmas movie and then I'll wrap presents.
And drink hot cocoa.
Yes. Yeah. And then at night we'll go to my parents' friend's house. My parents emigrated here with a group of people years ago when they came here from the Philippines. They all didn't know anybody here in the States, and none of them had any family here at the time to celebrate Christmas with. So they all would celebrate Christmas Eve together so that they could at least be among friends, because they couldn't be among family because all of the family was back in the Philippines. So it's a really cool tradition that's kept going. I think we're literally on year 50.
Oh, wow.
Of celebrating Christmas Eve together with this group.
Well, that's the whole concept, right? The whole spirit of Christmas is to bring people together and spread the love and the cheer. I think that's beautiful.
Thank you. Yeah, it's a really nice tradition. And then Christmases, though, have been crazy ever since Trevor came into my life.
Yes.
He does come from a split family, so we have to go to 2 Christmases of his. And then my giant family Christmas, that's the one that's 50, 60 people deep.
That sounds fun, though. If there's family drama, I feel like it would be a hilarious moment.
It would be a hilarious moment. But the thing is, we're getting to the point where it almost feels like Christmas is draining for us because we're just on the go all day. And like, yeah, when we get to the house, we do have time to like enjoy being there, but it's like, okay, we have to time it because we have to get to the next place, to the next place, to the next place. So,
and it's all in one day.
Yeah. And then it ends with my family, which is the biggest one. And while that's a lot of fun, that celebration in and of itself on its own, independent on what we've done earlier in the day, is still like, I don't mean it negatively, but it is tiring, you know, to be around that many people. And I love being with my family. I love hanging out with them. But after I've been on the road pretty much all day, and like none of the people live in the same city, so we're going to like 3 different cities on Christmas.
Yeah, I don't blame you. That would be exhausting.
It gets kind of exhausting. So be glad you guys all get to celebrate in one spot.
That's true. Although on the like flip side, I think it makes me sad just because, so Thanksgiving Day we celebrated 25 years of living in the US, and it's just my brother, my dad, my mom, and myself. So I haven't actually spent a Christmas with extended family in a really long time. But then when Clem and I got married, we went, I want to say it was 3 years ago we went, and it was so nice to be just in Paris during Christmas. And then we were with my family in like the Mid-South, and it was so much fun. And it just, I feel like I miss out on a lot, especially now that my grandparents are older. Now that we're going to have a baby, they're not even going to get to see like their great grandchild for Christmas. So like we do wonderful things with FaceTime. I'm like, less FaceTime. It's a wonderful invention. Because if it wasn't for that, I definitely wouldn't see my grandparents, and that makes me kind of sad. So this year we'll definitely have to do that again.
I was going to ask, do you think that you'll ever, you know, after she's born, maybe take her up one year to Paris for Christmas?
Well, our plan is to go 2 months after she's born. After she gets her puppy shots, we're going to ask her pediatrician if he thinks it's okay for us to go, so that I can go during my maternity leave and not take vacation time. And then she's still young enough that they still kind of feel like they got to see her as like a newborn, which would be nice.
Is that what they're really called? Puppy shots?
That's what I call them.
I was like, is that a medical term? Is that a real thing?
No. I mean, I don't know. I don't think so. I feel like I'm the only one who's called them that.
Where did you get that from?
That they're like little babies that have to get their puppy shots.
Well, I mean, it makes sense because like puppies, like actual puppies do have to get like a set of shots before they can see anybody.
Yeah, exactly. Not like I'm calling our children like animals, but basically.
I was like, is that really what it's called? Because if anybody knows the name for those groupings of shots, like it would be you. So I'm like, wait, is that really it?
They're just called vaccines, but I call them puppy shots.
You know, that's a cuter way to say it.
Yeah. Exactly.
So especially so you don't scare children. Like, oh, puppy shots.
Yeah, exactly. It's not going to hurt.
Nothing can hurt when it has to do with a puppy.
Exactly. But yeah, I'm hoping it'll pan out and that we can go. That would be like the ultimate goal or the dream.
Yeah. That's so cool though that you've spent Christmas in Paris. Is like the Eiffel Tower all lit up? Like is it all decorated in those like touristy areas and gorgeous?
It's mostly just like they light it up in gold and like the traditional colors and stuff. It's beautiful. Oh, I love it. It's really funny because if you ask Clem, so my husband was born in Paris, lived there his whole life until we got married, and I stole him and brought him here. And
you stole him.
Every time we go to France, Every time we go to France and we're in Paris, he's always like, well, what do you want to do? And I'm like, well, I want to go see l'Arc de Triomphe and I want to go see the Eiffel Tower. And he is constantly always like, oh no, I don't want to do that. Oh no, I've seen that 100,000 times already. Oh no, that's so boring.
Aww.
Like, you don't understand. I live here in America. I need to go see the Eiffel Tower. I don't care how many times I've seen it.
Yeah.
Especially during Christmas time, because it's beautiful. And they have the whole streets like closed down and they do markets, like open air markets. And they have, oh my gosh, all the cheese you can imagine. Oh God, so good.
The open air markets actually literally excites me more than seeing the Eiffel Tower. Because I know it, like, I mean, the Eiffel Tower, gorgeous and all, but like mixed in with that atmosphere of those open markets while it's Christmas time, people are friendly and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
That would be so
eating
much
a crepe
fun.
with Nutella.
Oh, that
Yes.
is like that's one of my bucket lists for like my life bucket list. It's not a before 30 bucket list, but like the big bucket list, is to have a crepe in Paris someday.
I can make you one here too to get you ready.
I was gonna say, I'm sure that you can. And you know, if all else fails, having a crepe in Charlotte's French house will be close enough.
I'll put up a little fake Eiffel Tower for you.
Perfect. Just put a little French flag outside your
Just
door.
to get you ready.
And yeah, we're good. We're good. I don't need to go to Paris. It's the same thing. It's the exact same thing. You and Clem will only talk in French. Like, it's gonna be like super authentic.
That'd be phenomenal.
I would be so lost though. Like, I barely remember any French from high school.
You could call me.
Oh.
FaceTime! There's also like one other thing I really want to do that no one does in France, I noticed. But here we do is a lot of the house decorations, right? Although I have noticed, I don't know if it's this way in your neighborhood. I think you talked about it during the last podcast too, but no one decorates anymore. No one puts effort anymore.
I know.
It makes me so sad.
It's honestly such a bummer. Like, I used to see houses get decked out for the holidays, like lights everywhere and designed and everything. And then, yeah.
So I'm hoping though we can take her to like the Newport Beach Boat Parade.
Yeah.
Or there's in Torrance, which is the city that's closest to us here. They have a place called Candy Cane Lane, and apparently the houses get decked out.
Yeah, take her there.
So that's like, that'll be our new tradition. I have to get Clem motivated. We're going to do that.
There you go. Yeah. See? You do have traditions in life. Or you should definitely do the boat parade.
Yeah.
I was there last night. I don't remember it. We had our office Christmas party.
Of course you don't remember it.
We had our office Christmas party. We had it at Nobu, in Newport Beach, not the famous LA one. But honestly, the view at Nobu, Newport Beach one is a lot prettier.
Ooh.
But it was free reign. Order whatever you want on the company. And my friends and I, we ordered so much whiskey.
Oh my gosh.
It was ridiculous. One of the admins came to our table towards the end of the night when like everybody was like getting ready to leave, and they're like, hey, you guys, leave your cars here. Uber back to them in the morning on the company.
Oh my gosh. Did you say yes?
Yeah, I did. But like,
okay, good.
We weren't like super trash. It was just that they had seen how much alcohol had been coming to our table, and they're like, we really rather you guys just Uber, leave your car here overnight, and we'll reimburse you in the morning, okay? So that's what we had to do.
If they gave me I will reimburse you, I'd be like, okay, another shot of whiskey, please.
Yeah, and then like we stayed later and we smoked cigars, and then so I ended up being the only one who had to leave my car actually, because we hung out for a while afterwards and everybody else was okay to drive at that point, so someone else dropped me off at home because of course I had the most alcohol.
Of course.
So,
I like how you say that. So nonchalant, of course.
It's just, I'm just a hot mess. So, but it's okay. I had a good time.
That's good. Your party sounds awesome.
We've been talking all day. So one person ended up not coming in today at all because they were hungover. 2 people were late because they were hungover. Like, it was crazy. I was late just because I had to get my car, but I was fine in the morning. But then at about 11, a hangover started to set in as I was working. So that wasn't fun. But yeah, no, we were talking all day. Like, this was definitely the best Christmas party that we've had, just because everybody got to loosen up a little bit more and stuff. And they also did raffles and stuff at the Christmas party.
Oh,
and I won twice.
You won at our baby shower too. You're good luck.
I usually don't win. I feel like I've got a bit of luck on me this month for some reason.
Good.
Yeah, I won yet another external cell phone charger. So my phone will never die now, guys. I will always have power.
Well, that's
For my
perfect.
phone.
Given how much you're on your phone, though, then that's perfect. You kind of need it.
But I won that, and then I also won $50 to Nordstrom, so it was all very useful stuff.
Oh my gosh.
Okay, that sounds amazing, but my friend won $1,000.
To Nordstrom's?
No, she won just $1,000.
At your work party?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, can I, go to your work party next year?
And her name's Sarah also, so I was all like, that was the wrong Sarah today, damn it.
You're like, they flipped our names, damn it.
And then, another person won a trip with a stay in a Ritz-Carlton hotel. They won airfare plus,
I'm gonna quit my job and join yours. Seriously. Well, that sounds phenomenal.
That's, one day.
That's true.
Yeah, I was gonna say, quit in December, get hired on for December, and go to the Christmas party, then, go.
And then say,
go
bye!
back to being a nurse practitioner.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, that was a really cool Christmas party. But speaking of the holiday season, I have prepared a little bit of a holiday pop culture quiz for you.
Woo!
Gets a little festive game going in here. Hey, you know what? Last time you were on here, you did I think it was the pregnancy quiz. You didn't
That's
fail
true.
that
Yeah,
one.
and I didn't do that
And
bad.
then also, when Jill did the makeup IQ quiz, she didn't fail that one. So, everybody always thinks that they're going to fail on our quizzes on our show.
But we end up kicking ass.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm just too smart. I'm just kidding.
It's because you guys are nurses. That's why it is.
Yeah.
It's because you're super smart. That's why.
Nursing and Christmas go hand in hand, for sure.
All right. So here's my first one.
Okay.
And of course, my first one is about my favorite holiday movie. Which, by the way, I was still a little bit upset about the fact that I went over to your place to go watch It's a Wonderful Life, and I was so excited, and you guys had the color version and not the black and white version.
I know. Which, by the way, I still never even watched it. I know. I still haven't watched it.
You need to watch it, but like I said, don't you dare watch the color version first. That's not the right experience. You need to watch the black and white one. You gotta do it right.
Okay. I thought Casablanca was your favorite movie.
Casablanca is my favorite movie. I said my favorite Christmas movie.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I'm sorry. Okay.
No, you're fine. But, I mean, It's a Wonderful Life is my number 5 overall favorite movie.
Isn't that the movie, though, where it's in, Germany?
No.
And they put, okay, never mind. See, clearly, I have no idea what movie this is. Okay, go ahead.
All right. Well, then you may honestly get the first one wrong then. I thought you had seen it after I made that rant at your house about how you need to watch it.
I couldn't find the non-colored version. I could only find the colored one, and I wasn't going to chip
everything.
you.
just rent it. Okay, anyway, so we'll see if you can get this one. Keep in mind, this movie was made in the 1940s, so keep that in mind because this is a question that has to do with cash. So, in the Christmas classic, It's a Wonderful Life, what is the salary that Mr. Potter offers George? Which I know that you have no context to this. Mr. Potter is this mean old man who runs the bank and owns everything in the town. And George's family own a business called The Building and Loan, where
I have seen this movie.
Okay.
Yes,
if you
I
watch
have.
it in black and white, we may have a problem right now.
I don't think so. I don't think I did.
That's why you can't
I know,
remember.
I'm sorry.
You didn't have the correct experience.
Probably.
Okay.
That's true. Okay, go ahead.
So now I have faith. I don't have faith in you anymore because you watch the color version. But I have faith you may actually get this one right. Okay, so what is the salary that Mr. Potter offers George? And there's 4 multiple choice questions. A, $50,000. B, $20,000. C, $35,000. Or D, $40,000.
Those are almost the same thing. I'm going to go with, was 35 an option?
Yeah, 35 was an option.
I'm going to go with that one. That sounds good.
That was wrong.
Oh,
the correct
okay.
answer was $20,000. And fun fact, like I said, that was in the 1940s.
Uh-huh.
And at the time, George was maybe making $200 a month, or I think it was $200 a week. So $20,000 something would have been a huge step up. But to give you an idea of what that is in inflation with today's rates, $20,000 in the 1940s in 2017, which was last year, I don't have the figure for this year, but it was last year, would have been the equivalent to $270,000.
Holy cow.
He turned that down.
Wow.
On principle because he didn't want to work for that man.
I admire him.
Yeah. It honestly, when you put
thing.
the numbers into perspective, it really shows what a great guy he was and how much integrity he had. Because I don't think I would have turned that down.
I don't think I would have either, to be honest.
And it wasn't even just that he offered him that salary. He also offered him opportunities to travel and stuff like that. And he he turned it all down.
Oh, now I like it even more. I like him even more.
I know. I cry at the end of that movie every single year just because it's so touching to see all of the townsfolk come and empty out their pockets to give George money at the end of the movie to help him out. Because
they all go to his house, right?
Yeah, because he's helped them out so much. And literally, I start bawling over the fact that, like, he's so loved in there. It's such an uplifting movie. Trevor's always like, it's such a sad Christmas movie. I'm like, no, it's uplifting.
Yeah, I need to watch it again.
You should. Grab some hot cocoa.
If anything's made over, like, older than the year 2000, Clem doesn't want to watch it.
Well, boo! Tell him you're pregnant and that's what you want.
I love Elf. Watch Elf again.
Oh my god. Okay, so Elf, I had never seen it for years. I saw it last year for the first time, and I ended up watching it 4 times in one day.
Oh
so
my
I got
gosh.
Elf overload.
I love Elf.
I can only watch it one time in the holiday season, because that was overload to see it 4 times in one day.
Fun fact, did you know that Will Ferrell went to uni high school?
I did.
I think it was uni.
Yeah. So
we, like, totally almost knew him.
Exactly. My sister went to uni high school, too. So Charlotte and I went to high school in Irvine. University High School is one of our sister high schools. Charlotte and I went to Northwood, and Will Ferrell went there. And then you and I, we were friends with the improv team at our high school, but Will Ferrell was on his improv team at uni high school.
That's so cool.
It's kind of like a cool fact. I know, right? If we had just been a bit older.
Little older.
We might have seen him in high school.
That's true. Oh, well.
So number 2, you'll definitely know this song, but how much as of 2018 has Mariah Carey earned in royalties from All I Want for Christmas Is You?
A buttload.
And remember, this is off of one song. So, was it A, 100 million, B, 15 million, C, 22 million, or D, 60 million?
Oh my gosh. It's going to be whatever the highest number is.
Are you going to go with A, 100 million?
Yes.
Wrong. It was D, 60 million.
Oh, boo.
But that's a lot of money to make off of one song.
That is.
Like, you can live off of that one song for the rest of your life.
Yeah, for sure.
And
then
crazy.
she can't even sing it anymore,
I
though.
know. Oh, what was that? Her New Year's performance? Oh, that was...
Yes!
Let's flash back to that, you guys. That was terrible. If you're at your computer right now listening to this podcast, you have my full license to pause and go rewatch that tragedy.
It was very sad. Very sad.
It was terrible.
60? Oh my gosh, that's huge.
Yeah, that's a lot of money. One song. Yeah, that's so crazy.
I would have become a diva after that, too.
I would have, too, yeah. It just goes to show you, too, like, how commercialized the holidays can get, though. Because one song, that just blows my mind.
It's probably my favorite song, though.
Mine is actually coming up on this list. There's a question about it. It's NSYNC's Merry Christmas.
I was going to say, is it NSYNC? I know you two know it's NSYNC.
Oh my god, that's the best holiday song in the world. Oh, I love it so much. Okay, but that's number 4. We're on number 3. So number 3, in Home Alone. You watched that one, right? I'm a little bit concerned because of like how...
Probably like 12 years ago.
Macaulay Culkin, he gets left home alone and he does all of the traps for the burglar.
I saw the new commercial that like where he redoes it with the Google Home. Does that count?
No! Oh my god!
You have to watch the commercial.
No. Wait, Macaulay Culkin? Yes. Does it?
Yeah, they rehired him to do it. He reenacts scenes from Home Alone.
I'm gonna need to look that up when this is over for sure.
We're done.
But I can't believe you haven't seen Home Alone.
No, I have. Oh, it's just been a while.
That's fine. Trevor and I watch it every holiday. It's on demand, by the way. If you feel so inclined.
Well, then I will do that.
Yeah. But anyway, so in Home Alone, what is Buzz's pet that Kevin uses to his advantage to get away from Marv and Harry? Was it A, a tarantula, B, a snake, C, a lizard, or D, a rat?
I don't know. I'm going to go with, I don't even remember him having a pet.
It was Buzz, his brother's pet, in the first Home Alone movie.
He had a brother?
Oh my god, this is a giant family. He had more than one brother.
I'm going to go with, what's the scariest one? A tarantula?
You're going to go with tarantula?
Is it wrong?
You're correct.
Yay! Okay, good.
I have to close my eyes during that scene because I have arachnophobia.
Oh God. Oh, I do too. That's terrifying. Terrifying.
But yeah, the tarantula like crawls on Marv, then it gets on Harry's head, and Kevin uses that as an advantage to like get away from them.
Well, that's smart.
Right? But still, like why was it a tarantula? Like they honestly could have gone with a snake, and I wouldn't cry my eyes out at that scene.
But,
that's okay. It made for good comedy.
I like snakes, though.
I do too.
Yeah, snakes are pretty.
Oh. Okay. So number 4, which was the NSYNC one. Okay.
NSYNC.
Actually, I know that you're on my Facebook because you like my stuff, so you should know this one because I posted the music video not that long ago and you liked it.
Okay.
So, number 4, which celebrity makes an appearance in the 90s music video for NSYNC's Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays? Was it A, Britney Spears, B, Vanilla Ice, C, Gary Coleman, or D, Freddie Prinze Jr.? I'll give you a hint. The celebrity who appeared in it was dressed up as an elf.
Oh God, that's probably why I don't know. Gary Coleman.
Correct!
Yay!
See, you got it.
Seems like the only one that would do that. They can't put Vanilla Ice in there. That'd be weird.
But it would be hilarious to see Vanilla Ice dressed up as...
It would be, though.
As an elf.
That's true.
All right, number 5. This is a finish the lyric. For Jingle Bell Rock, finish this lyric. Giddy up, jingle horse, and pick up your feet. So, your 4 choices are A, that's the Jingle Bell Rock. B, dancing and prancing in Jingle Bell Square. C, now the jingle hop has begun. Or D, jingle around the clock.
Giddy up, jingle horse, pick up your feet. Jingle around the clock. That one.
Correct.
D. Yay! I have to envision Mean Girls for that song. It's the only way I know the lyrics.
See, you are 3 for 5 right now. You thought that you...
Yeah, I'm failing. Great!
No, but that's the majority of it correct, so...
That's true, yeah.
So number 6.
It's great.
Which is the last one.
Okay.
Which pop singer sings the holiday song Mistletoe? Was it A, Justin Bieber, B, Michael Bublé, C, Justin Timberlake, or D, Josh Groban?
Can you sing it for me?
I'm trying to remember how it goes. I can't. Hold on, here. I can give you lyrics. That'll be your clue.
Okay.
I will.
It's not Josh Groban. I don't think it's Josh Groban because I love him and I've seen him a lot. I've seen him 3 times in concert, so I don't think it's him.
I figured that you were going to cross that one out right away. I know how much you love Josh Groban.
Yeah.
So, the chorus goes, with you, shouty with you, shouty with you, under the mistletoe. So, that should give you a clue.
Oh, God.
Would you like to take a stab now? I feel like that should have cleared it up.
Is it Justin Bieber?
Correct!
Oh, okay, good. Okay, good.
I figured the shouty part was going to get you.
I have to say it was because you put so much emphasis into that and so much spirit. I totally got it.
I felt because you can't say that word and not put some effort into it. Especially they actually do have it spelled out Shawty. I can't say shorty. That's shouty with you. So in case you forgot that song. Shawty with you.
There's only one white boy who will sing Shawty with you. Exactly. That's Biebs. It's the Biebs. I've never heard that song.
I actually really like it. I feel like the young pop stars are actually coming up with some really good Christmas music. I'm a fan.
Oh, good.
Ariana Grande, Santa Tell Me. That is my ringtone right now for the season.
Aw, you change your ringtones for the season? No. That's a good tradition.
Okay, maybe now it has to be a tradition. I did it because I got my phone on Black Friday, so it was all right, Christmas season. I was like, I'm gonna put on my Christmas song. Mm-hmm. And they did not have Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays by NSYNC as an option. So I did
I'm sorry.
Ariana Grande, which is my second favorite one. So
That is a good song. I like that
I
one.
love that song. The music video is really cute too.
Yeah.
But anyways, thank you so much for stepping in for this week. I was excited to have you on for the Christmas episode.
Me too. Thanks for asking me.
Of course, anytime you want to come back or anytime one of us is out and we need a fill-in, you'll definitely be one of the first calls.
Oh, you're so sweet. Oh, I like being on. It's fun. It's like seeing your girlfriends when you don't get to see them enough.
Well, I'll see you in a couple of days too.
Yes. I look forward to that every single year.
I do too. I know it gets harder and harder every year to plan. Actually, this year we were able to get it done pretty easily.
Yeah.
This was a miracle. Like, we all had the same day off, or were able to get the same day time off.
I turned down some other girls from high school I haven't seen in like 10 years who asked us to do a thing on that day, and I said, I'm sorry. I already got shit to do.
Thanks for
Sorry.
the loyalty.
You're welcome.
But no, yeah, I do enjoy doing those like little tradition celebrations that we do. And speaking of that, I hope that all of you guys out there in our audience have some fun Christmas holiday traditions. We hope that you have a Merry Christmas, spending time with your families, you know, just making memories and enjoying the season. Don't forget to make sure you check us out on Instagram at Milk and Whiskey Pod. Check out Charlotte. She's the French_NP with her, I'll get it right this time, her health and disease prevention education, right?
Yeah.
Yay!
Yes, perfect.
I forgot disease prevention last time, guys, but I got it this time.
Okay. And it's a lot of pregnancy stuff right now, too.
Yes.
So
yes,
there you go.
If you want to see her little baguette baking in the oven, definitely log on over to her account. Check it out. I'm sure that when is she due again?
February 3rd. I have 6 weeks left.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Wow. I'm super excited to meet her. I can't wait. And you know what?
I can't wait for you to hold her.
So that's going to be a fun household someday in the super, super, super distant future when she and Clyde are married, because Clyde is March 12th. So they get to like celebrate back to back.
That'd be cute, actually. Yeah. It's like Clem and me. He's November 16th and I'm December 8th. We're super close too.
You get to celebrate something every month.
Exactly.
Yeah. Oh, well, I can't wait for her to get here. So definitely you guys make sure that you follow her, especially because, February is actually
around the corner.
Yeah, it's right around the corner. So, you'll get your first peek at little Colette maybe on there when she's here.
When it's go time.
Yes. But thank you so much. Had so much fun having you on.
Thanks for having me.
Of course. And thank you guys all so much for listening. Make sure you tune in next week. Jill and I have a bit of an announcement next week. So make sure that you're here for that for our New Year's Eve episode. Thank you all again for listening. Love you. And we'll see you in the next one. Jill will be back then, hopefully. But hope you guys have a Merry Christmas. Bye.
Joyeux Noël. Au revoir.
Oh my God, you're so sexy when you do French.
All I ever wanted was to ball. From childhood, that's the only thing I recall. Walking up and down the classroom halls, rapping and picturing days.
I was talking to Clem about your 30 before 30 list. And I was like, it's really funny because a lot of them are about like getting drunk. And he was like, okay, yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
I just want to keep feeling young. Wait, you wouldn't know the reindeer?
I know Rudolph and Prancer.
Dancer, Vixen, Comet, Cupid.
Vixen? Okay.
Yeah, that's my favorite one because I don't
know. I don't even think reindeer exist in Paris. I don't know.
I think you guys just don't have them there. They do.
Yeah, they do
exist.